met.
Okay, thank you. So when exactly is this transitional council going to be formed?
So under the terms of the agreement that was announced yesterday, we expect that the members of the Transitional Council will be appointed in the next 24 to 48 hours, and then they will take the step to appoint an interim prime minister in the near future after that.
So when will Henri actually resign?
Our expectation is that he would resign upon
Upon the
appointment,
formation?
of an interim prime minister. So the transitional council will be appointed first, then they will deliberate and appoint an interim prime minister. He would remain the prime minister until such point as there's an interim prime minister who takes the position.
Is there any expectation that a transitional council, the membership of a transitional council will be agreed on anytime soon? And two, once it is, if it ever is, that they will be able to agree on a candidate for?
So we expect that the members of the Presidential Transition Council will be appointed in the next 24 to 48 hours. That should happen in very short order.
Yeah.
And then I can't put a timeline on the appointment of an interim prime minister except to say that we expect it to happen in the near future. And this was the subject of conversation among Haitian stakeholders, including representatives of the organizations who will designate members to the Presidential Council.
But is there...
CARICOM, and it was the broad agreement among everyone, both the Haitian stakeholders and the international stakeholders, that they would come to an agreement of an interim prime minister in the very near future. I don't know exactly when that will be, but we do expect it to happen without further delay.
Do you guys have a deadline for when he has to step down, or sorry, maybe not in terms of when he steps down, but when the council has to make its decision?
So it's not a question of a United States deadline, because this will be a Haitian-led process. But once this Haitian Transition Council is appointed, that is up for them to decide. But there is broad consensus among the organization. Let me just say, there are organizations that will be presenting members to sit on that council were all part of the meetings yesterday, and there was consensus among them that they should come to an agreement quickly. So we expect that that's what is going to happen. I, of course, can't predict the future, but that was the agreement of everyone involved in the meetings, that they would move quickly.
You don't expect it to take months?
I do not. I do not.
Okay, and then in terms of what the U.S. is prepared to do to support both the humanitarian situation on the ground, you said the $33 million, then there was another $100 million for the MSSF, is that what it's called?
MSS mission.
MSS mission.
MSSM, if you want to further abbreviate.
Okay. Is that going to include transport of these Kenyan police?
So it will include logistics support. That portion of it will come from the Department of Defense, so I would defer to them to speak to whether it includes transportation or not. There are several different types of money we're providing. So $33 million that the Secretary announced yesterday in humanitarian assistance. There is, on top of that, $300 million that we have announced in support for the multinational security support mission. $200 million of that comes from the Pentagon. It will come in the form of equipment and other logistics support, and they can speak to that. And then there's $100 million that will come from the State Department that we've been in consultation with Congress about.
Okay, last thing from me on this is, there have been concerns, fears that the situation is so out of control that it could result in a major influx of migrants, of people seeking to leave, including coming to the United States. This is a situation that we've seen unfold before over the course of the last 30 years or so. Have you seen any such influx?
I do not have the latest. I would really defer to DHS to talk about the latest status of influx of migrants. But certainly we have seen a very unstable security situation, and we know that what often happens when you have an unstable security situation, as you reference in the question, is an increase in people attempting to flee the country and leave to other places. That's not the only reason. It's not even the main reason why we want to establish security in Haiti. The main reason is for, of course, the safety of the Haitian people, and there are American citizens on the ground in Haiti. But it is another reason why it's so important that the multinational security support mission move forward as quickly as possible.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I said that was my last, but it is one more, and that is, how many American citizens are you aware of who are in Haiti who are wanting to leave, who
Uh,
have like contacted the embassy or contacted you guys directly here in Washington?
I don't
and
have.
so they want to leave.
I don't have a number.
Thank you.